Hey, what's up everybody? It's your old pal J-Gun coming to you today with a look at RSI's new Aurora Mark II. The modern version of the old Auroras. We probably all bought an Aurora back in 2013. And this is what it would look like if it were built today, right? Because SIG has now spent the last year kind of defining RSI's design language and building ships using all of those new pieces. So if we were to look at the Auroras and say, yeah, they look 12 years old, what would it look like today if we were to build one? This is it. This is it. And they also went back and kind of combined all the old ones into a new gold standard Mark I SE, but you can check that out in my other video. So let's get on with it. Here is a quick look at the Aurora Mark II. On this one, I have the DM module installed, which gives us a third shield and a missile launcher in the top and bottom. And that's really cool how they did that. It's the module itself that contains all those upgrades. They're able to isolate them into just that section. And what that does for us is, let's take a look in person, is the shield is here on the back, and then the missile launchers, like you saw in that quick walk around, they're on the top and the bottom. So pretty cool the way they did that, actually. And of course, with all Mark II, with all Mark IIs, I don't need to say that actually, because there's only one Mark II. I don't need to talk about variants. There's no more variants. There is a shield on each side, and then with the Mark II base chassis, there you go, I'll refer to it that way. With the base chassis without a module installed, you still get 2 SCU that you can bring, one on each side. And that's good. So if you decide to go modulus, it's still a viable ship. It's still a good starter. We got 2 shields and 2 SCU. So let's hop in real quick, do a quick interior tour, and we'll take a look at the exterior with the wings deployed. SIG has been cooking for a year, like I said, on the RSI design language. So we've got the Polaris now, and we've got the Zeuses. So on the inside, it's similar in some ways to an Aurora Mark I, but it's much more Zeus-like. You've got easy access to the chair. It's facing you. It'll turn and put you in position. And then in the back, we have, we still have a bed, right? And let's actually go ahead and lay down in that. It's, reimagined. We get side windows, which is kind of nice, and some LCD things to look at. We get access to lighting controls here in the back. Not really sure how important that is. It's tall. The bed on the Mark I is a coffin. Like the ceiling is like an inch from your nose. So it's nice to have a little more room. It makes the animations less awkward, because you really couldn't technically get out of the old bed without hitting your head. But it's a video game, so you just clip through the geometry. We get a gun rack and storage for some things, probably some pistols. Personal storage, which is nice. And with the new inventory system of Alpha 4.7, I can probably just press I. And there we go. I have access to it. So that's kind of nice. And then we have suit locker, and we have our engineering station. And then we have some components inside and some fuses. So let's go ahead and get in. And I'm not going to take her out for a spin, but we're going to bring out the wings, get off the ground, and do some pew-pew. There go the wings. It's skirting the line. It's not quite an ornithopter, and it's not quite an X-wing. If they had brought these wings forward to be 90 degrees to the chassis, or made them flap, well, they would be getting a call from a few different legal departments. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger. We have 4 Badgers. If we have all the pips put into weapons, and this last pip isn't even available, but if we're fully allocated on weapons, we get 75 rounds in each Badger. Again, those are size 2. And then, of course, we have the missiles. They are Dominator 2s. Oh, and Marksman 1s. I didn't realize that. Okay, so it looks like the Dominator 2s are what we get. And yes, there's only 3 left. I already fired 5 of them. Let's do another one of those. Let's see where it comes out of. It's coming out of the top, but shooting straight at the ground. A little weird, but that's what it is. Okay. And then when we run out of those, so those are size 2 missiles. You get 8 of them, which is nice. We have 5 of the built-in missiles, which are the marksman ones that come off the wings. Let's take a look at those. Those are cute, right? I like those. So what we're getting, compared to being module-less, or even the cargo, is the extra shield and the 8 extra Dominator 2 missiles. So. And I can tell you, she flies gracefully. Not so fast like a M50 that you blow up in your own hangar, but not as slow as an Idris. So somewhere in there. I'll rate the handling as somewhere between an Idris and an M50. But let's go ahead and put her down. And look at the cargo module. Now, I don't know if I even deployed the gear. Yeah, gear are always optional, right? There we go. So I had my Mark II lowered. You may want to consider doing the same. Okay, let's go ahead and pull another Mark II. This one will have the TS module. TS, of course, being short for cargo. I'm not sure what the TS actually means. So we're going to have about a minute here with nothing to do while that lowers. So might as well talk about the new spatially aware inventory system. As long as you're 1.5 to 2 meters within anything, it comes up in your loot menu. So I can press I here, and I actually have access to local. I think that's really cool. Perhaps one of the coolest things that I've been wanting for years is the ability to just search. Now I probably searched for something that's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So now you can just say, like, I just want to, you know, it was funny in the old days. I was like, well, if I want to put on my ASD set, and God, it would take me an hour to hunt through my arms, my legs, my chest, my helmet to find it all. But now with searching, you can just type in the words and find it all at once. Now, there is quite a bit of lag and delay in the game right now with everybody hopping on. I am disappointed that search didn't work. But what are you going to do? Ah, there it is. It finally came up. So, good stuff. Cool beans. Let's see if that Mark II came up yet. One of the really great things about that new looting system is I'm a merc, right? I just spent all day in bunkers. You can kind of just press I on a pile of bodies and loot them all at once. And here we are. And I customized the paint on this one because I wasn't really a fan of that. Of the like blue and purple iridescent green paint. So this is the Mark II with the TS module, which gives us 6 extra SCU. So we're going to trade 1 shield and 8 size 2 missiles for the inclusion of the ability to carry 6 more SCU of things. Whatever things we want. Let's take a look. Now, I'm not going to go inside this time because the only difference is this. And that's it. Honestly, don't do what I did and click close and run inside because you'll be potentially... Oh, no, you won't. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. There is an internal escape hatch. Thank the lords. They made this J-gun proof. Okay. The first thing I did in the first Evocati build was get myself trapped in a fabricator, so glad they fixed that. I'm glad it comes with an assortment of paints. I'm glad it's here. It basically is a mini Scorpius. You know, with armor gating now in 4.7, I don't know, if Badgers are going to get through much. I don't know if they'll have the alpha to actually get through the armor, but you know, with the inclusion of 8 size 2 missiles on the DM module, maybe you can make some progress on somebody's armor. Anyways, I hope you found this useful. Look for my other video on the new Super Mark I, is what I'm calling it, because I'm going to do a video on that also. I hope you found this useful. Please drop questions in the comments, and I probably won't have an answer, but I will reply to you because I love every single one of you. And I hope to see you in the verse.